Greetings everyone, what is up? It's me again, Tim Prime 1 with another video review for all. In this video review, we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Armada Supreme Class Unicron. Now, first things first, I want to say this video review is for the Transformers Rise of the Beast film because it's coming on out this upcoming Friday and we have tickets for the 10th, the day after Friday. So next Saturday, we're going to go ahead and see Transformers Rise of the Beasts, and I'm going to go ahead and do my video review on Armada Unicron in celebration of that event right there. Oh yeah, I am very anxious. I'm very anxious to see Rise of the Beasts as soon as it comes on out, especially since it is depicting the planet-consuming monster Unicron. However, unfortunately, I do not have the Hasbro version of Unicron. Kind of glad I do not, because this video review would have been hectic, I'll admit. And plus, I would have done that video review years ago, probably. I would have done that video review probably years ago. It would have been like, wow. It would have been huge. I will say this, it would have been huge. I'm not for sure if Hasbro still has him. If he still has him, I'll probably try to save up as much money as I possibly can to grab him on up. I know it's been years since then, but I'll see what I can do. But for right now, let's go ahead and take a look at Armada Supreme Class Unicron. Really nicely done planet mode. I'm loving this. This is my first original Unicron. Well, not this one, but the one I have from a while back, from like 20 or 30, like at least 20 years ago. I had Unicron, but I'll admit this: he lost I think all, or at least half of his missiles, along with these two things and these things right here. This little ring. So yeah, he lost a great deal of his stuff, including I think his projectile, and I don't think I have his minicon any further. And speaking of his minicon, here he is. Here's his little minicon, dead end, and dead end goes right there, right where that power link port is. And there's a little power link area right there. And also his little head right there, his little minicon head. And as from what I remember in Transformers Armada, Optimus Prime called them pods. I'm not for sure why he called them pods. He probably just didn't know what they were actually called. But yeah, his minicon's name is Dead End in the series, and this little minicon can go right here and be one of Unicron's little weapons. He can be a little weapon right there because of that little blaster right there. Very nicely done, Hasbro. I do like the overall look of him right here. Really amazing job. Really amazing job. I just realized this. With it being 2023, this marks the 20-year, and this definitely still marks the 20th anniversary of Transformers Armada, and also I think the 20th anniversary has ended, but at the same time, they're bringing out Unicron. They're bringing out Unicron after the events of the. Well, I'm trying to say it as best I possibly can, but let's just say this. Armada ended sometime in 2003, like before summer began, and Energon occurred during the fall. Sorry, I'm trying to think on this as best as I possibly can. I'm tired today. I had a bit of a Saturday. So yeah. My brother arrived much later on than anticipated. We all, me, him, our best friend, and his two kids, all three, my daughter as well. We all went to a creek and we had a bit of fun. Except I did not have as much fun because, well, let's just say that things went just a little bit south. What the heck? I just noticed this right here. There's like a couple of tabs right up in there. That go into his feet right here. I'm not for sure if I can get that. Wait. Maybe I can. Or maybe that's going to be flat out impossible, especially since, like, down here with Unicron, this little rubbery piece right here, it keeps on wanting to bend in. I swear, it's like I need a lighter just to. Uh-oh. I did it again, didn't I? I'm ready to force this thing into place. Come on. Stay, please. Just stay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to. The issue I have with my version of Unicron, I'm not for sure of how many others are having this issue. The two tabs right back there are not going into a precise alignment. And this little thing right here just wants to keep on rotating on out. Oh boy, hang on for a second. Let me see if I can fix this off camera. Okay, I have to fight with this thing and having to slam it a couple of times. These will go on in there. Those tabs will go on in there, but I don't think they'll stay in securely. But I will say this, that is a nifty little feature right there with Unicron's, like his little mouth area right here of where it does tab into place right there. But I will say this, this Unicron right here, I must say, he's a heck of a fighter, especially like when it comes to the tabs that are on his legs that have to go into the back of his body. So yeah, they definitely did a really good job with this figure, but I wish they would have made a few more adjustments where he could transform a bit more properly as well. Just saying, Hasbro, just saying. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take Dead End and put him right back here, because I will admit, like, if you tilt him like that, the Dead End will fall out there. He does not tab on his securely. He's very loose when he tabs onto there. So yeah, that's what happens, like with Unicron right there. Dead End will not stay in there securely, but I will also say this, there are a bunch of Minicon powering ports. I think there's more Minicons for Unicron that Unicron can handle, unless, guys, if you put them on right here where the missiles are, and over on this side where the missiles are, and anywhere else, skipping that there is a spot for Unicron. Well, swap on Unicron. But yeah, really great figure. I'm loving what all they did with Unicron right here, especially with the transparent plastic right here. They definitely did a really good job. You can see that, like, it would have been like asymmetrical. Well, it kind of is because of how the dome is, but with these things right here, it's not fully asymmetrical. These, like, well, it's still split in the middle. So, but yeah, you guys get my point right there of what I'm saying. So yeah, they definitely did a really good job with Unicron, especially with all the molded detailings on his planetary form. Look at that. Really amazing work. Love what they did with him. Love what they did all around right there. I'm going to go ahead and take off his Minicon real fast, and we're going to take a, and I'm going to go ahead and do this right quick. I'm going to face him like this, or no, wait, I think it looks better if he's facing like this right here. This way you can just munch on the planets. That's another issue that I think they had with this figure. These things can come on out of these little, like, these little tabs right here have to go in those little holes right there on the sides. This is one thing right here that Hasbro, I think they needed to work on this a little bit further. There you go. Right there. Grab this one right here. Yeah. These things are fairly loose once they come off of here, especially since the plastic pieces do not hold on very secure like. There you go. There we are. Once again, he is now on there securely. But I'm glad that they did not have it to where this thing has a tab insecurely, but it's fairly loose, especially since it has a little groove section right down here. I'll show you real fast. There's a little groove section right there that goes right in here. This way, the dome piece right here holds onto that securely. Fairly well fastened, stays right there. But this right here, I remember back in the day, this used to be very secure, but it's, for some odd reason why, really loose, very loose. So yeah, I'm not 100% why Hasbro didn't really focus on making the Supreme Class version of Unicron a lot more secure than what he is right now. But yeah, I do like what they did with Unicron. They definitely did a fantastic job. And I will say this, I never got the Energon version of him. Especially, like, I guess I wasn't too interested back in the day. And plus, I was still getting the Transformers back in the day because I was expecting for Energon to be the same as Armada pretty much. But yeah, I still love what all they did with Unicron right here. And if I can, I'll see if I can grab up the Energon version of Unicron. No promises if it'll be completed. It has been insane just to find figures that are 100% complete at a reasonable price. Real fast with this little Minicon before I get down to his comparisons. I'm going to go ahead and just transform his Minicon into his little robot mode. Let's see if I can remember how to do this properly. There we go. Here come his feet are on down. If this will move, this will rotate on up and over, and this will rotate all the way around. There we go. There we are. Now, I will say this. Let's see here. Go ahead and rotate this on forward. There we go. Rotate this on down right there. Rotate this on up right here. There we go. So far, they definitely did a pretty good job with dead end right here. Although, let's see here. There we go. There we are. There we go. But I do wish they would have done a little bit more work on him if possible, only if possible. And I'm beginning to wonder if Fans Hobby is going to do like their version of Unicron for their Armada line. I'm just curious as all. I'm just curious as all if they're going to do it. I know about the other figures they're making, but yeah, really nicely done with the little minicon right here. Really nicely done. So now I'm going to go ahead and put his little minicon off to the side, so we can take a look at Unicron in his, well, how about that in his robot mode? But I'm almost forgetting. Size comparisons. Hang on for a second. Now I had to put them onto the couch because like there's quite a few figures I want to put in here. First up, I'm going to go ahead and put in, hang on, the trailer right down here right there. Armada Optimus Prime. This trailer. See how that goes. Wow, that's pretty. This is pretty big right there. There we go. There we are. And here we go with Jetfire, along with Hot Shot. Oh man, this is a pretty big. Like this is pretty big right here. I'll admit. There we go. There we are. Also, Armada Megatron. Cybertron Megatron, because of the Unicron armor. There you go. There we are. And also for the minicons, I only selected a few I did select too many minicons. Here are the first three. I'll hang out for a second. Need to configure this one minicon right here a bit more. Here we go. They are. Excuse me. And here we go. Here we are. How about Sure Shark Grinder, Commodore, Spark Plug, all comparing with him. Dead End. Y'all can see the comparison right there with him. There we go. I'll put these away someplace where. Also, I will say this Dead End is like a Bakugan. He's like a small sphere that you can possibly throw. Now, for the only two Rise of the Beast figures that I have, Optimus Prime and Rhinox. And so there we have it. There we go. And now, time for the complicated part, the transformation process. I will admit, the transformation process is just a tad bit complicated, Unlike with the MP20 Megatron from last night, this one has a more simplistic transformation compared to him. Now, first things first, let's go ahead and open the dome right there, split the dome in two, rotate it around, There we go. Now this will split right here down the middle. Go ahead. There we go. Spin Unicron around. Split his feet in two. Go ahead. Split this around. Split this right there. There we go. So far, there we are. Now what we want to do. Now this is a bit complicated right here. This is just a tad bit complicated. First you want to go ahead and do is this. Like try keep these on out of the way as much as possible, and then just probably rotate this over here. These do feel a bit flimsy. I will admit that these do feel a bit flimsy. So go ahead, rotate this on over to here. And that can also happen right there. That can also sometimes happen if you're not careful. It will come off. There we go. There we are. Just take this, put it back on that little peg. Come on! Uh-oh. There we go. There we are. Now, rotate this around to make it so that these things are more free. Same thing with this thing right here. Rotate this around because while this thing is vertical compared to being horizontal, it holds these rings together. It holds these rings in a more solid way while in planetary mode. Now, for this right here, take Unicron, unpeg his legs from the back if you can. Oh boy, I can't get him in. No, I can't get him out. There he goes. The irony. These things are... Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, there we go. There we have it. So far, so good with his legs. Go ahead, pull his planetary mode right here. Pull these things around. There we go. There we are. Now, we're going to go ahead and try to form his legs. Now, what you want to try and do is this. Take his feet, rotate his feet on down, and he has his little pointy toe right here, which we'll bring on up right there. There we go. Same down right here with this. There we go so far. Rotate that right there. And I do believe, and there we go. I was thinking like that has to go flat right there, but I'm not 100% for certain. It has been years since I've managed to literally, well, it's been a while since I've had to transform him. Now that we've done that right there. If I have to, I'll just switch around the tripod. I'm going to move the light a bit so I can bring the gorilla pod on up so y'all can see the upper body right here. Come on. There we go. There we are. Now, what we're trying to do now is take these things right here, swing them back. If these things don't fall off first, you gotta make sure these things are out of the way first. Rotate that around. There we go. That makes things a whole lot easier. Tap that on right there and swing this around. It does look a little bit warped right there, just a little bit bent on both sides. But trust me, this will work out properly. Now go ahead and swing this back around and swing this back behind him. Now what you want to do with these arms is very simplistic. These arms will untap from one another and they will rotate on up. Tap into place. Rotate his arms on down. Now what you want to do with these arms right here, rotate them down, rotate them around. Nice little ratchety joint, and just take this panel right here, open it up, and rotate the clear fist on out. There we go. There we are, and I'm also wondering, do the same thing with this right here. Open up this panel right here, flip or rotate the fist on out. There we go. Push that on in. There we go. So far. Take this right here, his little crotch area, and just rotate it on up. These little tabs will go into these slots right here. And voila, there we go. There we go. There we go. Rotate this on down. So far, so good. Now, this part is a little bit tricky right here, just a little bit tricky. This will come on up right here, but I can't remember what to do with these things right here. So, this is a bit tricky right here of trying to get him to stand up properly. Now what you want to do with his legs down here, rotate these around. There we go. Same up on this side. Rotate these around. There we go. Now tap these in right there. Now go ahead and take Unicron's head. Oh boy, I am definitely going to have to switch tripods. Give me one quick second. Okay, switch around the tripods. So let's go ahead and take Unicron's head, flip it up, and these two little prongs right here will go onto those little plates right there, those two little tiny microscopic plates right there. Because, it still flashes without being touched to them. I guess there's still some electricity flowing up into them from the batteries. I'm not for sure. But go ahead, lower this on down, lower his head on down. There we go. Rotate his horns on up. There we go. There we are. I'll take his shoulder panels. I'll take his shoulders right here. A couple of other Unicron powering ports right there. Take his shoulder, bring it on up right here. So this shoulder right here, bring it on up. There we go. They are so far. Now these are supposed to be swung around, but I'll admit the horns right here are in the way, and also I think that these things can. Hang on, I'm gonna try. I think these things right here can easily tab in. I have said it before, this has been a while, so I'm going to swing out this right here. I think these things swing outside, so that way, once he's in his robot mode, it'll be much easier. This will be much easier on him. Oh my goodness. I just realized I don't think this is on there correctly at all. Hang on for a second. I think this has to be turned around. Yeah, Unicron right here. He's pretty flimsy. He is pretty flimsy. No, okay, there we go so far. Okay, so curve side up right there. I'll probably tab that in right there. There it goes. Now there's a tab. Now there's a slot back there that this little tab has got to go into. There we go. Now let's go ahead, move this horn on up right there and tab, if possible, tab this thing into the back of his arm right there. Oh, wait. Gotta move this first. I'll admit this is pretty complicated right here, but yeah, there is like a tab in there if I can get it. Sorry about that, people. Sorry about that. I'll try to. Man, what the hey? I mean, this part is it's a very complicated set right there. Uh-oh. Please just stand up, Unicron. If I have to, I'll just skip on over the tabbing behind the shoulders. I just want to see if I can do it real fast. I doubt I can. I strongly doubt. Oh my gosh, his legs just won't stay. Hang on for a second. Okay, I'm going to turn this camera back around right here. Real fast, I'm going to try to readjust it a little bit. Oh boy. But I did manage to get the tabs on in there, but the only thing is that, well, this tab came undone, but this tab, while being in there, it does push the horn on up, which is a downfall. I'd say it's a downfall in the design. But yeah, here is Unicron in his robot mode for the most part. And I'm going to force him up. I have to force him into place. Well, I think I might have to adjust the camera a little bit. Oh boy. Yeah, he's pretty complicated. He is pretty complicated, but here he is in his robot mode. And I'll say this about Unicron in his robot mode. They definitely did a really good job with him. Really great detailing on him right here, especially with the little purple right there, and also with his little eyes right there, especially from what I showed you all before. The little red glow, the red eye glow, and also his fist. It does also glow. Just push it in. And voila, it lights up red as well. So yeah, they definitely did a really good job. Minus the fact that he is very much flimsy. I don't know how he is so incredibly flimsy. Probably all the years of him being probably all the years that he's been like, I guess it's because he's a pretty old figure, so he's probably going to be very flimsy from right here. So yeah, they definitely did a really great job with him. I'm not going to try doing too many poses with him. I'm not going to try doing too many poses. But yeah, first I'm going to adjust my chair real fast. I'm going to adjust my chair, and we're going to continue to take a quick look at him. They definitely, let's hear, with everything right here, you can see that they did a really great job with the sculpting on his face, and also with his little Unicron. I know I have him transformed, but I want to go ahead and do the little Unicron comparison real fast. Lower this on down a great deal. Well, now I have to switch back between cameras. I'll show you guys how I do this right. Well, no, I'll go ahead and pause this real fast. Now for the quick Minicon comparison, first things first, I'm gonna try and center this a little bit more. There we go. I'm gonna take Unicron off. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go ahead and grab out the Minicons. High wire. Here's dead end. If you can stand up properly, there we go. I believe that's grinder, along with Sure Shock. Here is spark plug. And here's Commodore. Oh, it's dead end. So yeah, little Minicon comparison with him. Now for one last comparison with him is going to be Perceptor from the Armada series. Here we go. There you are. There you have it. Now to bring back in the big baddie himself, Unicron. Here we go. He is ginormous. I will admit he is huge. He is pretty big. Now to configure him back into his little pod mode. More likely like a microscopic planetary form. If you think about it, the Minicons might have been created by Unicron, but they are like microscopic for him probably. They are probably extremely, well, they are very tiny for him. Here we go. They are. Rotate his legs on up. If this camera will focus. Thank you. There we go. There we are. Here we go. And that's in correct alignment. And there we have it. There we have him. Back in his little ball mode. And now to switch around the cameras once again. Now for Unicron now for us to take a quick look at Unicron one more time. His arms can come up and down, but are a bit limited to the range of motion due to these things back here. I'm not gonna try to do that right there, but yeah, his arms can go up and down, out, bend the elbow. There we go. There we are. His legs can go forward. With this little skirt piece, you can just flip these on up right here, and you can do like that right there, and you can also bring this leg back, but it is also pretty much a limited range of well, not very much a limited range of motion, so you can pretty much do the splits. You can pretty much do the splits right there. So yeah, there we go. There we are so far. Come on, there we go. So yeah. Oh boy, he is one much like NPM 20, he is a pretty big figure. I will admit, he's a pretty big figure, and he will not stay still. Now, up next, what we're going to do is plain and simple. We're going to go and take the little Minicon and power link him onto the back right here. A little fast. I'm going to go ahead and shoot this right here. And yep, there's a projectile. That is a projectile that Unicron does have. There we go. There we are. And for the missiles down here, hang on, I'm going to lower this right here for the missiles. The missiles can fire whenever you power link dead end onto the power link port, onto one of the power link ports down here, or any Minicon like that in general. Power link it. There we go. Yeah, there we go. I'm not going to launch them all, but you get the gist of that right there. Because yeah, I will admit, I do not like firing off all my missiles right there. So yeah, they definitely did a really good job with Unicron right here overall, especially with the transclear plastic on his chest. Now I'm going to raise back up the camera real fast. Stay right there, please. Stay right there, Unicron. So yeah, I do wish that Hasbro would have worked on him a little bit more still. But before we finish things on up, let's go ahead and do some size comparisons with him real fast. Here he is with, I'm going to go ahead and do, as this will be out of order, Armada Megatron. Wait, where did I put Cybertron Megatron? There he is. There he is. Cybertron Megatron. There you go. We have him. Also, here he is with Armada Jetfire, Armada Optimus Prime. I'm gonna bring this camera down and back a bit, so we can try and get a bit of a group shot right there, if possible, if at all possible. Here he is with Hot Shot. Hot Shot just comes right up to his knees. He comes right up to his knees. There he is, right there. Yeah, Unicron. He is definitely one. He's definitely a pretty big Supreme Class figure. I'll admit, he is pretty big. So yeah, there you go. And there we are. Also, here he is next to Armada Optimus Prime in his super mode. There you have that. And this one will also be very brief. Right next to Armada Optimus Prime with Jet Convoy. Yeah, it's Jet Convoy right there. This does not like to stay tabbed in the back a lot of times. Yeah, for a second. There he goes. Got him. So yeah, there we go so far. There we go. And that is not even aligned properly. I don't know how that even happened. There we go. Also, a birthday shout out to the YouTuber Misty. I can't remember your username, but yes, a shout out to you, Misty, on here on YouTube. Sorry, I'm a bit tired still. And also a shout out to that Drew. For the both of you who have birthdays that have probably come and gone. Drew, I know Drew, I know your birthday is probably is about here. So happy early birthday. And to Misty, I will say this: happy belated birthday to you as well, as a shout out. Oh boy, some Saturday I've had. Some Saturday. But also time for the last comparisons. I might have to switch tripods again. I don't want to really do it, but let's see if I can get him into the camera shot as much as... Oh, yes, I can. Yes, I can. There he goes with Rhinox. And here we go with Optimus Prime from Rise of the Beasts. So yeah, you guys can see how big they are compared to him. Really good comparisons. Really good comparisons. So yeah, that is pretty much it for Armada Supreme Class Unicron. Now I will say this, in order for you guys to grab up your copy of Armada Unicron right here and like with completion, with total completion at a decent price, your best bet is on eBay, unless you guys can find them at a comic book store or at a convention or something. Also, I'm hoping that Hasbro will make their own Titan class version of Unicron for the movie of Rise of the Beast. I am hoping that they will do that right there. That way I can do a video review on Unicron from Rise of the Beast, which will be expensive. I will admit he might be pretty expensive, but it'll be worth it in the long run. So yes, I'm hoping for that right there at some point. And I'm also hoping to see Fans Hobby to create their own version of Armada Unicron as well. And if you all have liked this video, hit the like button. Subscribe to both me and Wishmaker. Oh, I almost forgot. About his little app section down here. Yeah, with this little app section down here, you can just kind of open it. And you can put his little mini-con in there on robot mode. I'll be surprised if he doesn't get like any kind of like spark during it. Well, that happened. Hang on, I can fix that up real fast. Let me just get this little abdominal section right. There he goes. There we are. Yeah, he is incredibly flimsy. Hopefully, if you guys can find your own copy of Unicron, I'm going to reach that back that way. There we go. There we are. And if you guys can't find your own version of Unicron, you have a very high chance of trying to find him on eBay. That is your best chance right there. And still, if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe with me and Richmaker. Also, check out my 10.1 Gaming YouTube channel, and also look for me on social media such as Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Discord, and so on. And until the next one, I'm 10.1, and I'll be signing off right now. So, peace out.